friends, hope you're having a lovely day today. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that we do as photographers, but also something that we just do as people, which is we get stuck sometimes. We get to a place where even if we wanted to move forward, we wouldn't really know what forward is, and we wouldn't know what our next step is. And very tough place to be, and it manifests itself in many ways, and sometimes it's a very hard thing to deal with. I mean, some of the biggest problems in life come from feeling stuck. I think stuck is a giant root cause of depression. But anyway, for photography, I think that it's something that we have to tackle every day so that we can grow to be more thoughtful photographers and take photos that we're more proud of every day. And I think that sometimes the wall that you're stuck at, this wall is called challenge. You're stuck behind challenge. And maybe you do know what is next, but you're not challenging yourself to do that next thing. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes you really just have a lack of insight. You know, I think that's there too. But regardless, I want to speak to this from my brain for one, but also just from my own experience with being stuck as a photographer. My blog, Street People, my street portrait blog, came out of me feeling stuck. I was in a place where I wanted to be a street photographer, I loved street photography in some form or another, but I didn't know what was next. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I would go out and challenge myself. And with street photography, you'll routinely find yourself not taking a step forward, a baby step, which is like taking a photo of a stranger, because it's hard. It's very challenging. Nice coffee. It's good for your soul. And so that's this is something that will manifest itself inside you, just because every day you're going out, you will fail. You will not push yourself to do take the little steps that you need to take. It can be a very stressful thing. Seems fun, right? And it is. I love it, but it can be very stressful at the same time. And I reached a place where I had to figure out what I wanted to do and make a decision. And so I decided to create Street People, my ongoing project for street portraits. And so just if you're in this situation, the first thing I think that is so important to do is to identify what it is that feels wrong with you on an intuitive level. Really just dig down deep. Maybe you go into the woods and sit down on a log. Maybe the log is glowing. The glowing log is probably a good place to get insight. And just get really intuitive, gut level with yourself and figure out what is wrong. And then I think you want to inspire yourself in some way. I think you want to go back out to that forest. Maybe you go downtown as street photographers. The city is an incredibly enlightening and inspiring place. And you just sit down. Maybe you don't take the camera. You just sit down in a park and watch people walk by or something, and figure out what wells up inside of you. Let your heart kind of guide you to where inspiration will be. And pick up a photo book, right? Pick up a photo book or a computer and go to photographers that you've always loved, or find new photographers. Look up photographers that, if you're into camel salesman, you're just really into telling life stories of camel salesmen, maybe you go find a camel salesman photographer and somebody who's done it really well, and inspire yourself and go, what do I want to create out of this? Find your inner passion again, right? And then create a project. This is where it actually really gets tough, I think, where you have to create a project that will continue to challenge you and will continue to push you towards the direction you're trying to go. Something that challenges you every day. Street People challenges me every day. Every day I go out, I'm freaking terrified to walk up to somebody and take their photo. It's gotten easier in many respects, and there are days where I get in flows where it gets much easier, but it's a challenge, and that challenge is so important. That's growth, and you cannot feel stuck when you're challenging yourself. It is impossible. So yeah, just create a project. Really, so, like, create a project. Get very systematic about it. Lay out all the details. Do it right, and your stuckness, I really believe, will go away. So anyway, if you have any thoughts about this, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, how I can expand upon this further. I hope this was inspirational to you. Let me know if so. And you can find me on all the socials, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.